2019 Science Essay Type Questions. Question number 2A. I. What is food chain? Food chain is the linear feeding relationship between organisms in a particular habitat, which involves eating and being eaten, and the transfer of energy from one organism to another. 2AI. Why is the plant in any food chain referred to as a producer? And the answer is the reason for naming plant as producer is because it makes its own food. III. What is the term given to the other organisms that depend directly or indirectly on the producer for food? And the answer is term of other organisms in the food chain is consumers. 2B. The diagram below is an illustration of the picture obtained on a screen when an opaque object is placed in the path of a light source. Study the diagram and answer the questions that follow. B.I. Name each of the shadows that is cast on the screen, A and B. And the shadow that is cast on the screen is A, umbra or total shadow, and B, penumbra or partial shadow. BII. What does the shadow of the object cast on the screen illustrate? It indicates or shows that light travels in straight lines, rectilinear propagation of light. Rectilinear propagation of light. C. 2C. Question 2C. Describe briefly how a sample of pure sugar could be obtained from a mixture of sugar and sand. To obtain pure sugar from a mixture, water is added to the mixture and stirred or shaken. The resulting mixture is filtered. The filtrate liquid is evaporated to dryness and then the pure sugar is obtained. Question 2D. State 3 ways by which soil can be conserved. And the ways by which soil can be conserved are 1. Crop rotation, addition of fertilizer or manure. 3. Prevent erosion. 4. Afforestation. 5. Practice cover cropping. 6. Avoid bush burning. 7. Avoid overgrazing. 2019 Science Essay Type Questions. Question number 3. A. A body of mass 100 kg is raised to a height of 2 m above the ground. I. State the name of the energy possessed by the object by reason of the new position. II. Calculate the value of this energy, given that G is equal to 10 ms raised to power negative 2. The solution. A. I. Name of the energy possessed by the body is potential energy. A. II. Calculation of the potential energy. Given that PE is equal to mgh, which means 100 times 10 times 2 is equal to 2000 joules or 2000 J. Question number 3B. I. What is matter? II. State 2 of the states of matter. Explanation of matter. BI. It is anything that has weight or mass and occupies space, or anything that occupies space and has weight or mass. 3B. II. States of matter are 1. Solid, 2. Liquid. 3. Plasma. 4. Gas. Question number 3C. I. Describe the nature of a loamy soil. CII. Name any two plant nutrients. And the solution is CI. Description of nature of loamy soil. Soil containing roughly equal quantities of sand, silt, and clay, and large amount of humus or organic matter or nutrients. CII. Name any two plant nutrients, which are calcium, potassium, sulfur, nitrogen, magnesium, iron, and zinc. Question number 3D. I. State the causative or causative organism for each of the following diseases. State the causative organism for each of the following diseases. DIA, cholera. DIB, tuberculosis. And the answer for DI is the causative organism for each of the following. Cholera. A. Cholera is bacteria or bacterium or Vibrio cholera. And DIB, the causative organism for tuberculosis is TB germ or tubercle bacillus or mycobacterium. DII. Question number DII. State one method of prevention of cholera. Number 1, proper disposal of feces. Number 2, keeping environment clean. Number 3, washing hands with soap and running water before eating. Number 5, wash hand with soap and running water after visiting toilet and drinking treated water, and also eating food hot. B.E.C.E 2019 Science Essay Type Question Number 4. 4A. Explain briefly why a tomato plant is likely to wilt if too much fertilizer is applied. And the solution is explanation for tomato plant to wilt if too much fertilizer is applied. If the fertilizer is too much, the solution in the soil becomes more concentrated than that of the plant. Osmosis then occurs and the tomato plant loses water. Question number 4B. State the dangers involved in each of the following activities in the laboratory. I. Eating or drinking water in the laboratory. II. Walking barefooted. III. Washing hands with unknown liquid in a beaker. And the solution is BI. Eating or drinking water. A person may drink poisonous substances or eat contaminated food. BII. Walking barefooted. A person may be pricked with pieces of broken bottles, pins, get bent or slip. BIII. Washing hands with unknown liquid in a beaker can cause burns, irritations, injury, or harm. Question number 4C. A child is found not to be able to see at night. I. What deficiency disease may the child be suffering from? II. What food nutrient is the child lacking? III. State 3 sources of food substances that can provide the nutrient that the child lacks. CI. Deficiency disease. Night blindness. The disease is night blindness, when a child does not see in the night. CII. Food nutrient the child is lacking is vitamin A. And CIII. Sources of food nutrients are liver, fish oil, milk, egg, cereals, orange or fruit, palm oil, tomato product, and vegetables like carrot. Question number 4D. I. What is a force? II. Explain briefly why a driver could not stop a car on a slippery section of a road when he applied the brake. And the answer for question number 4D. I. What is a force? It's a pull or a push. Or a force is that which changes a body state of rest or uniform motion in a straight line. 4DII. Explain why a driver could not stop on slippery section of road. Because there was no friction between the tires and the road. B.E.C.E. 2019 Science Essay Type Question number 5. A. Describe briefly how the volume of an irregular shaped lead ball could be measured. B. State 3 characteristics of living things. C. I. What is pollution? CII. Name one air pollutant. Question number 5D. State 3 factors which influence vegetable crop production. And the solution for question number 5 is A. Describe briefly how the volume of an irregular shaped lead ball could be measured. Determination of volume of an irregular shaped ball. Water is poured into an overflow can until some of the water flows out of the spout. When the water flow stops, a measuring cylinder is placed under the spout. The ball is lowered gently into the can. The ball displaces its volume of water which flows out of the can into the cylinder. The volume of the water is read off from the cylinder. Record the volume. This is the volume of the irregular shaped lead ball. Question number 5B. State 3 characteristics of living things. And the characteristics of living things are movement or locomotion, respiration, growth, excretion, irritability or sensitivity, feeding or nutrition, and reproduction. Question number 5C. What is pollution? And II. Name one air pollutant. CI. What is pollution? Is the introduction of waste or toxic or unwanted, harmful, dangerous substances into the environment so that they cause harm to man and other living organisms. Question number 5 CII. Name of pollutant. 1. Smoke. 2. Carbon monoxide or carbon 2 oxide. Dust. Exhaust fumes. Sulfur dioxide or sulfur 4 oxide. Sulfur trioxide or sulfur oxide. Question number 5D. State 3 factors which influence vegetable crop production. 1. Wind. 2. Soil pH. 3. Sunlight. 4. Temperature. 5. Rainfall. 6. Soil fertility. 7. Soil structure, texture or porosity. B.E.C.E. 2019 Essay Test. Question number 6. A. State 3 ways in which crop rotation is important in crop production. 6B. State 3 properties of the image formed by a plane mirror. 6C. I. What is photosynthesis? CII. Explain briefly why a digestive system is necessary in humans. Question number 6D. I. Give the systematic name of the following compounds. A. MgC12. B. FeS. DII. What is an element? DIII. What is the name given to a solid mixture? And the solution is A. State 3 ways in which crop rotation is important in crop production. Ways in which crop rotation is important. 1. To control weeds. 2. Used to reduce pests. 3. Used to reduce diseases. 4. To improve soil quality, structure or texture. 5. Decrease risks during bad season. 6. Check erosion. 7. Ensures economic use of land. 8. Adds nitrogen to soil and improves soil fertility. Question number 6B. State 3 properties of the image formed by a plane mirror. 1. Virtual. 2. Upright. 3. Same size or shape as the object. 4. Same distance from the mirror as the object distance. Question number 6C. What is photosynthesis? II. Explain briefly why a digestive system is necessary in humans. 6I. Explanation of photosynthesis is the process by which green plants manufacture their own food, carbohydrate, glucose or starch, using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. CII. Importance of digestive system in humans is to break down food so that it can be used by the body for energy or cell growth or repair. And the importance of digestive system is also to break down food to give an end product of digestion. To break down food to give end product of digestion. Question number 6D. Give the systematic name of the following compounds. MgC12. A. MgC12 is magnesium chloride. B. FeS is iron 2 sulfide. Question number 6DII. What is an element? Explanation of an element is a substance whose atoms are of the same kind, or they are chemically the simplest substances and hence cannot be broken down or split using chemical methods into simpler substances. Question number 6DII. What is the name given to a solid mixture? And the answer is an alloy.